Okay, welcome in to the creative juice. Now you can see my cutting mat is missing. Where is it? It's gone. I don't really know. It's actually on the other side of the room, but I have my backup cutting mat just in case I need to cut some stuff today. Now today, I have something for you. I'm about to reveal myself. I'm about to expose myself. No, not in that kind of way. Not going to expose myself in that kind of way. I'm just going to show you my problem. Now, there may be a trench coat involved. there may be a bit of a trench coat involved in exposing myself here today, but it's not going to be, like that. It's going to be something totally different. So this picture right here just got me laughing. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this here so you can check him out. I don't know, did he get that Mona Lisa? How did he get that Mona Lisa? I wanted to show you something because this is a live stream, but these videos get archived on the channel, and these are interactive live streams. But if you were watching this video later on, you can still interact, and I just want to show you that. If you just go into the comments section and then you click a comment and you click that little box right there. Let me see if I can get it up there. You click this little box right here. If you click it, it timestamps it. So if you're talking about something, you want to drop a comment about something that you see, like the guy in the trench coat with the Mona Lisa exposing himself, then you can drop a comment. You just hit that little button when you're watching the video and then type in your comment. And then we'll all know that you're talking about the dude in the trench coat. So there'll be other prompts here in this video to prompt you, but I am seriously about to show you my problems. Let me just put this phone out of the way, turn off the ringer, because nobody should be disturbing me during this. So I'm putting that to the side. I have a bunch of clippings. We're going to try to get some collage inspiration from them. It should be lots of fun. But I have lots of other things to show you. It's just crazy. I'm actually boxed in here with all these magazines, and I'll show you what I mean. Like, it's pretty crazy. So let me just tell you, I've told all y'all that I have lots and lots of magazines. There's just so many. But as the channel is evolving, I'm realizing so many, I don't need as many. And I don't need certain ones. But, when I first started this channel, I was, trying to get as many magazines as possible. And so I would jump on the Face-Based Marketplace, or I would go like Craigslist and places trying to find as many magazines as I could, free magazines, and potentially a lot in like the same publication, because that would really help me show like a magazine haul or something like that. So when I'd buy them, I'd try to buy packs or buy them by the year. If I could get a full year, like I have a full year, the GQ of like 2006 or something weird like that. It's a full year 2006, and I'm like, oh, these are really cool to show off on the channel and fun. But since we're diving more into the collage art aspect of the channel, I realize a lot of the magazines are not useful for what we're trying to do here moving forward. So I need to do something. I need to cut weight. I have too many magazines. And here's the thing. I want to give this tip to everybody. I know I've talked to a few people on here and they wish they had more magazines, and I don't ever mean it to brag when I say like I have so many magazines. It's not a brag, it's actually the opposite of that. It's actually me complaining. Not really complaining, because I'm grateful for them all, but it's me kind of joking around saying like I need to do something. I have a problem, I have a habit, and I could have worse habits, you know what I mean? I could have way worse habits than just magazines, but I've been collecting way too many, and I just don't need them. I don't need a bunch of them. I could try to sell them, but there's just I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it worth my time? I mean, I've been sending them out for free to people. I've been giving them away to everyone I know, and some people are like, stop giving me magazines. It's just funny because I feel like I'm helping them out, but next thing you know, they have piles and piles of magazines. So it's kind of funny. But I wanted to give the tip out to everybody is like, if you need some magazines for collaging, like you just want to go collaging for magazines, do this. Jump on the Face-Based Marketplace. Facebook, you know what I mean. We call it the Face-Based Marketplace. You jump on there and you go and look for free magazines. Type that in. Type in free magazines. Also type in magazines, because sometimes it'll just say $1, or they'll put a little price on it, but maybe it's $10, but there's a really good deal for a whole bunch of them. So if you need more magazines, jump on the Face-Based Marketplace in your area, and people are giving them away. And you'd be like, okay, everyone's giving away junk, or everyone's just giving away some Nat Geos or something, which aren't necessarily junk if you're trying to collage art. There's a lot of cool pictures in there. You just have to go through them, ignore them sacrificing the cow. or pictures like that. You know, there's a lot of pictures like that. But ignore those pictures. Go find you some birds or something, and you can cut those out and get some collage stuff going. But if you need some more magazines, jump on there. You'll see, if you search free magazines in the face-based marketplace, you'll see a bunch of people giving them away. Just keep searching it. I had an addiction. I had a problem. I still have the problem. I jump on there every day. And hit the free search. It's already searched, so you just push your last search. And every time my last search is free magazines, and you just never know what's going to pop up. People just trying to clear out. Some of the first ones I got was a guy giving away a ton of vintage car magazines, and he was just giving them away because they were his stepdad's. His stepdad passed away a long time ago. They needed to clear some space, and they had boxes and boxes of these vintage car magazines. Super awesome. Hot rod magazines and stuff like that. I forget all of them. There's a whole bunch of them in there, but that was a way that I got started, of knowing that people were giving those away like that. And I was like, crazy. I found so many crazy magazines that way, of just giving them to me. Now, this is also a hustle, a side hustle. You know, we're all kind of going through some times right now. So if you need like a little side hustle, a little way to make some extra money, search for free magazines in your area, because there are so many everywhere. Like, I had a lady give me a huge box. You can see it on the page. This is the thing, those videos ain't very popular, but you can see some of them on the page. This lady gave me a whole bin full of old Rolling Stone magazines, and they're not great for collage. Maybe you could collage with them and stuff like that, but she just gave them to me, and there's some crazy stuff in there. You could watch that video. It's on the page. It's shows like Rolling Stone magazines, or it says vintage or something on it. But man, I made a couple $1,000s off of that, and I wasn't even trying to. Like, it just happened. There's some weird ones in there with like John Lennon and like the Beatles, and Jim Morrison. People bought those. They're just buying them up. It just depends on the issue. The Jimi Hendrix, the Little Michael one, I got some money out of the young Little Michael Jackson one out of there. So I kind of sold some of them separately. I sold some of them in packs, and then I sold a big old bundle of them for like 40 of them or something. It was a crazy number, and I put it all in a big box, and I shipped it out to them. I charged a bunch for the shipping on Feebay, like Glenn says, Feebay, man. Then they charged me a bunch of fees. I don't know if you realize that, but well, Glenn knows, but I bet, I don't know if everyone knows, but when you get charged your fee, they calculate the shipping into your fee as well, which is like, whoa, that's crazy. They don't just take a profit or their cut out of the money you made. They take a cut out of the whole total that was paid to you. So if you, charge $50 for shipping, they count that shipping in the percentage that they're taking from you, which is kind of wild, but I get it, because people put really high shipping. They'll be like, the thing's $1, but the shipping is $500. It's like, that might have been the scam to get away from the fees, but they realize that, and they know that they're not going to allow that to happen. That's another cool place to look, is on Feebay. You can go on there and find some cool packs, and you wouldn't think so, because sometimes people are charging outrageous prices, and that's really true. People do charge outrageous prices on there, but you can slowly find little deals. You can find deals all over the place for some really cool magazines, and actually, if you look, you can see if they're local to you. I've actually found it, and it was weird, because I was like, oh, these vintage Cosmopolitans, I want these magazines, right? And then I go and look, and she was down in Oregon City. I was like, oh, dude, I could just go and pick those up on my working travels. And sure enough, I went and met her just after work one day, and I didn't have to pay the fee. I didn't have to pay the shipping on it, and that was like $20, because magazines are kind of expensive to ship. That's why sometimes you'll see people shipping them for really cheap, and you kind of wonder like how they're doing that. I think they're probably using media mail when they're not supposed to, because there's advertisements inside the magazines. Some people, there's a debate on this situation where if it's vintage and the ads are no longer relevant, then you can ship it media mail. The post office lady even told me that, but I wouldn't believe it. I don't want to get in trouble with the post office. I don't need any federal problems going on with my life, anything. I got enough problems going on. So that's a way to get some. Go on Craigslist. That's another one. You go on to Craigslist, just put in free magazines. I've gotten a bunch of magazines from there. So many, so many. I have so many magazines, and that's what I'm going to expose myself today, this weekend. I'm going to show you crazy stuff that no longer really matters to this channel, so I might as well just go ahead and show it. I'm not going to hold back on anything, so we're going to go there. We're also going to get some creative inspiration. I may even cut up some pictures while we're kind of getting some creative inspiration, so it's going to come and go. We're going to go through this live stream kind of wild, and anything you comment should pop up on the screen now, and it'll read it out loud. With the British assistant here, let me show you one thing that's funny. Here's something that's funny. This is kind of shows my life right now. So I was doing this, and I was gonna show these off at another time, and I was saving them. I think I have a bunch more of them, but they were just in a box when I was digging through some stuff. And what these are, can you see what these are? This is the whole binding off of a magazine. So let's see if we can find one that's kind of cool. This one's pretty thick. This one looks like, keep wondering where my camera's at. Come on, autofocus. Rob Report, best of the best, from June 2006. June 2006, volume number 6. So this was a whole magazine. You can see how fat it was. These are all the bindings off of magazines that I've cut. So I have, you know, obviously a ton of clippings, and this ain't even it. This ain't even nothing. What's this one? March 2025. It's a Vogue magazine. Let's see if you see that. That's a Vogue binding right there from March 2025. So I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember. I think this one might be in the Lady Gaga one or something. I'm not really sure. Can't really tell from that picture. Here's another one. This is another Vogue right here. What else is in here? Portland Monthly. Get the Portland Monthly ones. I've been cutting through those a bunch. So what I'm doing now is I've realized that we're kind of changing gears here, because I'm really having a lot of fun making collage art, and it feels like people are enjoying them as well. So I'm not going to go and do a bunch of magazine hauls in the future. I might do one or two here and there. I might even do some reaction videos. I actually have a reaction video filmed that I just haven't decided to publish because...
At Glen Hill 7302.
Oh, here's Glenn.
Said, "You win, and I thought I kept too much stuff."
Yep. Well, Glenn, I'm about to show you some stuff here. Let's go ahead and jump into that, because this is just wild. Yeah, this is keeping nonsense. Why am I keeping these? Are they like chopsticks or something? Whoa, sorry for the noise there. Look at that. That's keeping too much stuff. Maybe you can make an art piece out of that or something. I'm not really sure. Let me do this. Let me go here. All right, that's that. Okay, so I'm gonna, well, that just dusted my table up real good. Okay, so we're gonna talk about some unnecessary magazines that we have here. Unnecessary magazines. They no longer serve us any purpose. I got stuff all over me. It's all over me now. I just got dusted. Okay, here's a publication, random. I'll tell you the story in a second, but check these out. Have you ever seen Logger's World? Here's some magazines of Logger's World. Log truckers. Are you into logging magazines? Because I have some logging magazines. I don't know why. I don't know how. Actually, I do know how. I was working one day, and this lady was telling me how she inherited her parents' house because they passed away. It's a sad story and stuff. And they passed away, and they were trying to empty out the house, but she was going to move into the house, and they were trying to get rid of all their parents' stuff. And I just joked around. I'm like, well, if you have magazines, I'll take those off your hands. And she's like, hold on, just wait a second. And she came out and gave me these magazines. Logger's World. This one is from August 2021. So it's kind of funny. I think I recognize some of these guys from like the TV show, like Axeman or something. It's just kind of funny. I live in the Pacific Northwest, so I guess it kind of makes sense because, you know, there's a lot of logging happening up here. But I just thought it was hilarious. Look at that mighty machine. What kind of tractor freaking tank thing is that? I don't know.
Glen Hill 7302 said, "Too funny."
I know, right? They're just weird and random. I don't know why. Oh, it flips over, so they're like a double-sided. You see this in a lot of magazines. So this side is log truckers, swamp loggers. It's actually log truckers. I used to watch that show, Swamp Loggers. I don't know if you guys ever watch Swamp Loggers. But this is, or like Axemen. This reminds me of Axemen. So this side is Logger's World, and this side is log truckers. I don't know if you're into that kind of thing. I definitely like the timber. All that timber is really good. And if you ever drive on the freeway out here, you'll know that it gets a little sketchy, man. You see these guys. You be driving next to these guys. I don't think everywhere in the country has to see it as much as we see it, but since we're up in the Pacific Northwest, you could just be on a road and all of a sudden these guys are popping out of the road. They're all of a sudden, they'll have double trailers. They'll pop out on you with the double trailers and you're like, oh dude, I don't know if you're strapped down properly or what, kind of sketchy. Look at how thick those logs are. Man, he's dropping logs, some thick ones. The redwood since 1974. I don't know, Calamity. That's down Southern Oregon. Yeah. So anyway, I have these, have no need for them. If one of you guys like log truckers or you like, what is it? I forget now. Oh, they're all mixed up. Log truckers, Loggers World. It's Loggers World with mighty machines. I don't know if that floats your boat. Or, you know, the logs float. They will float. So those are funny. Just wanted to show you those because this, I don't know. I just have these. She gave them to me. She was a real nice lady. So thankful for that. It's just a real random thing that I just got for free. Someone just gave them to me. So if you're looking for magazines, just, you know, don't hesitate to tell people you're looking for magazines. You never really know what's going to happen. If you live around here, you're about to see a bunch of free magazines on there because I got to get rid of some stuff. Let me set this to the side. Where am I going to set this? Just right here for now. Okay. I have a bunch more, right? We're about to see a bunch more right now. I'm going to show you some more, and then we're going to jump into... Let me move this. Move that. One second. It's going to get a little funny in here. It's going to get more funny. Actually, let's just go ahead and go into it. These don't really help for collage. Funniest thing, though, these actually have value. Which ones do you think these are? What publication do you think these are? We're going to stay with the old paper type of vibe right now. So we're going to go into some more old paper type of vibe. We're going to get into the collage and stuff. We're going to get some inspiration here in a minute. I just want to show you some magazines. Maybe this gives you inspiration. You ready? Boom. Here we go. I have boxes and boxes of these. I'm going to just go ahead and show them to you. Does any of that spark your creativity? Maybe. Regis is going to get fired. Are they going to fire? He's like, what? You can't fire me. It took him forever. Dude was on that show forever. Here's a bunch of inquirers. They're actually more valuable than you think. Hold on one second. Here's some more. Here's some more. Oh, wait. 1 second. There's some more right there. You need some more. Uh-oh, her baby's life is in danger. Do you know that? Oh, wait 1 second. Here's some more. You need... What's this? Oh, no, Ellen. Is she leaving the country again? I didn't know that. Wait 1 second. Okay. All right, we got some more. I don't really know what's happening with all these, and I don't know why I have them. There's actually some more over there. Is that Liz? It is. There she is. I did a collage with Liz. It was kind of funny. I have her crown still. I cut her crown out, and it was pretty wild, pretty interesting. You'd be surprised. If you look on eBay, you'd be surprised with these things. It's pretty wild.
Glenhill7302 said, dude, I used to read those every week. My mom would get them.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I mean, they're funny because you never really know what article's in here. Where's the one? I don't know. I saw one about Bobby and Whitney. Oh, let's not bend them up too much. Okay, we got Dr. Phil. His wife walks out. I don't know what's going on. This dude's pregnant. Did you know this dude could get pregnant? I think he just drank too many Budweisers. That would be my guess right there. But these are funny. So these are just funny magazines, and this lady gave them to me. I'll go ahead and tell you the story about these. I was just online. I was on eBay. Or no. I was on FaceSpace Marketplace, and I was looking for magazines, and I was just like, doing my normal thing. And she said that she had a bunch of magazines, and ones that were like, they were different. They were, what were the other ones? Oh, I can't tell you. I won't tell you the other. There was a main set, and let's just say I got a lot. I have one of those small vans, right? So, like one of those small little working vans, have the whole back open. they're just like meant for just throwing ladders and stuff in. You see them all around. They're those little working vans, little white working vans. So I ended up filling up the whole back of it with magazines. Like, but she had all these too, and I was just like, well, you know, and she's just trying to give them to me. The first time I met her, I actually gave her some money, and she was like, I bought some from her. And I was like, yeah, I'll buy some from you. You know, there's so many of them. I thought I could use them in a better way, but I couldn't. And so, well, I still have them. Look, there's Mick Jagger. He's pointing at you. No, I thought I could use them in a different way, but I haven't been able to, and I'm going to just have to pull them out. I actually was kind of saving them and storing them because I thought that we would get to, you know, show them off on the channel. So I guess now I just have to show them off here because, you know, I don't know if I'm going to get to use them, but some of these are super funny. If you're into these celebrities, look, there's when they were dating. They broke up. She broke up with Brad. I don't know. It's just kind of funny to see some of these. You'll also see how they looked. There's Jessica Simpson right there. It's her hot new pics. I don't know if you want to go see her hot new pics. we can go try to find them. Actually, that's kind of a cool picture right there. I mean, I guess there is some collage potential in here. This one feels a little better than some of the other ones, so I'm not sure if... There's Britney! We could see Britney. There's a young Trump. Let's not start anything about that in my comment section, please. Anyway, here goes these celebrities in their dresses. I guess he was dating her. There goes a Dave Chappelle right there. Some of this stuff is just crazy. Oh, look. It's Bradgelina or whatever they call them. You remember this? You remember this? Some of this stuff is just wild here, but I was gonna go through these, maybe make some reaction videos and stuff. Actually, I really like that picture right there. I could do a cool collage with that picture. Oh, well, you can collage with that picture too. I have a zebra one that I was about to start working on, but I didn't know I had that zebra girl right there. So this is just wild. I guess I could collage with some of these. Maybe it's just depending on the paper. These ones look a little older, like newspaper-ish.
Glenhill7302 said, that paper looks like a nightmare to work with.
Yeah, I would bet so. That's why I don't think that they're very good for this, especially this one. This one feels a little nicer, but it's still all newspaper-ish. And you know, once you hit the glue or something to it, oh, it's gonna be crazy. So let's just go ahead and look at these real quick, and then I'll get these out of the way. You remember that? They're on to new things now. Let's separate these. Maybe I can show you how massive this is. I don't know if we could actually see. This is like 2.5, maybe almost, I think it's about 3 boxes. Let me go ahead and get the stack a little better. The Regis one right there. Let's see how high it goes. Did it reach the camera? It's reaching out of the camera. Okay, here we go. Here's what it's going to look like. This is how many. Oh no, the whole table's shaking. The whole camera's shaking. Ah! It's too many. What's going on? When I say I'm buried with magazines, this is what it looks like. Oh, I hit the mic. Sorry about that. Oh, here's these ones. Okay, that's about half of this stack, maybe. Oh no, Britney's fat again. What's happening? Anyway, this is the problem. Oh, that lady looked crazy right there. I don't know. I haven't even looked at these, honestly. I haven't even gone through them. But on eBay, people are paying for these. They pay. It depends on which ones you have. I don't know. See, that looks pretty cool. Is that Woody Harrelson? How do you say his last name? Uh-oh. He went to jail. I don't know. Was he DUI-ing again? There's Cher. That's the thing, is if people really want a celebrity or something, they would like these. There's a whole bunch of them. I don't need them. I don't need them at all. Let me get these out of the way, and then I'll get some collage inspiration going. Hold on one second. So I'm trying to stack them in boxes. Let me show you. This is like these ones. These are the USPS large boxes, right? These are the large boxes here. And so I have to use the large ones because these are wider magazines. Usually I'll use the medium ones because they fit. They're the same height. And so about the same magazines can fit in them. But it depends on how wide the magazine is. So let me go ahead and put these in here. It's a disaster. It's just crazy. She gave me these though, so I can't be mad at that. Is that Rachel Ray right there? She can make us some cupcakes or something. We'll do that. Let's set those to the side. Okay. That's a box. That's a box. Let's see. This might be over a box worth here. And it's just time too, you know, it's just time. And time is precious when you're trying to make cool stuff. You can't sit around. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe because of these. Okay, so it's officially 2 boxes full. That's 2 boxes full. But let me show you. Scoot this to the side. And go ahead and grab this. Clear this off. This is what I like. This is what we need. I have stuff like this around. So those aren't really good for me. I mean, those aren't good for me. I think I might have made a live stream about when I got these magazines. This lady gave me these for free as well. And I just really like these. This one's really cool right here. I have a whole bunch more. It has the Taylor Swift one from like 2012 or something. But I just got them in some bags. It depends on which one, because this is a really nice magazine. And I kind of want to flip through it with y'all. I kind of want to do some cutting here with y'all, but I also want to get you some collage inspiration. So let's jump into that. Let me grab this thing. So I don't know if this is going to work because I haven't used it in my live streams at all. But this is a computer stand, you know, for your laptop or whatever. I don't use it, and I was just kind of wondering if I slide this on here, will it take away from the glare? Kinda. It depends. If I push it up there, that light really shines on it. But maybe if I put it like down here, it won't be so glary. So that doesn't look bad. Give me 1 second, take a drink of water. All that dust from those, that's the other thing. They kind of smell, they don't stink, but they're dusty for sure. Got my organ cup right here. It's pretty cool. It's a big old jug of water, kind of. Fill that thing with some coffee. All right, so we got to get into some collage inspiration. I also kind of want to do some collaging. I think maybe I put this magazine to the side for a bit, and I will pull it back out, and we'll look at it. It's nice and clean. I really like it. This one's cool. I have some more like this. Got them all for free. But we'll go ahead and flip through these, and it's another free one. I got that off of Face-Based Marketplace. Lady was giving them away for free, and I said, me. I'll take it. So here's my backup mat, the one that I cut up. It's pretty rough. Let me see if this is here. I don't know. I was gonna maybe see if I can get this other camera going. Probably not, but we'll give it a shot and just see if it's working. I don't know. I haven't messed with that for a minute. So we'll jump into some collage inspiration. That I had this dude exposing himself, but I don't know if he's like stealing the Mona Lisa or what happened there. So I don't know. We could have named him. We could have gave him a name or something. That glare is still there. Oh, I see. If you got a little bit more on the height. There, now the glare's off. Okay, that's the idea. We're trying to come up with stuff as we go. This right here just reminds me of like approaching a girl these days, in today's day and age, where she's just mad at you first. It starts like this, like, why are you even talking to me, right? Then, you know, you got some clever lines, you know, she's kind of interested, she's thinking about it, and then she's getting bored, and then she's just like, stop talking to me. That whole picture just reminds me of what it's like talking to younger women these days. No offense, but y'all know how it is. These were in the thumbnail. I thought they were really fun and cool. I don't know if we would collage with these because there'd be a lot of cutting up, but let me see, which one is it? This one. So you can see this one has the ramen or the noodles there. I think it's shrimp ramen. I think that's shrimp ramen going on right there. And this side has an exploding telephone. Now, you young kids out there may not realize that we used to have a corded phone to go and talk to our friends. We had to be home. First off, we had to be at home, and then we had to stay as close to this phone. The cord, sometimes we'd have really long ones, so the cord would like stretch, and you can like stretch it into your room or stretch it into the bathroom, so you can go and talk to your friends. And then you had to push these little buttons right here. It's kind of like the buttons on your digital screen, but they're buttons on this phone. But you know that you couldn't take it with you. It had to stay at your house, you know. And if anyone wanted to get in touch with you, you had to be home. Or, you know, maybe you came from the times when we had pagers, when you had to have your pager with you, and all it would be is like some numbers. You don't even know who it is, you know. Maybe you memorize your friend's number, but maybe they're paging you from a payphone or something. And yes, you would go and pay for a phone. They used to sit on the side of the road, and you'd pop in like a quarter, and you'd put the numbers in, and then you'd dial someone, and you'd call their house. And or you could page them. You could send them a page, and they'd call you back on this thing. And it'd be like, why is the payphone ringing? You know, your friends would be sitting outside waiting for you to return their calls. But that's what we dealt with. We couldn't take our phone with us. And we didn't have the internet either, so that was another thing that we had to deal with. So you can see why it get frustrating and why someone would just blow their phone up because they're like, I'm sick of this. And then guess what? You only have one phone line. So if your brother wanted to talk to his girlfriend and she just talks too much, she's just over there, she won't shut up. So she's kind of like me. Yeah, she's kind of like me. We were late. She probably should have been my girlfriend. I don't know. We would have been butting heads. But then you can't use the phone. You don't get to use the phone. She's on the phone. Your brother's on the phone. You better hope you can beat your brother up, or you can trick him into something like, you know, go get some food from McDonald's or something. Like, trick him into something, and then you can get your phone call with your girlfriend.
Jacobs-Y9S said, and the whole family could listen.
Yep, they could sure listen, especially if there's a second phone where someone could go pick up the other phone and they can just go listen because everyone's on the call. So, you know, you can go into your mom's room or wherever the other phone might be located, and they just pick it up and they're just eavesdropping on your conversation. It's pretty wild. It was a pretty wild time. Nice to hear from you, Colleen. Good to see you. Let's see. I'm going to give you guys this one. I want to know, I have some ones that are for... these aren't really, we're not going to ask any questions. I don't even know how I'd collage with this. This is kind of crazy. You can timestamp in the video, but I know I'm not cutting out all that splash. Actually, I have cut out the splash before. It's called Jenny. It's like my first time-lapse video that's on my page. Jenny's got a body like an hourglass. Yeah. That song's funny. I still jam that song. That's my jam. Okay, I want to know this. How would you collage with this? It's a two-piece. How do I connect it so you can see it? Okay, I want to know. Let's bring it up. How would you collage with this? I have more pieces. I have more pieces to show you that can kind of go with this. If we ain't got enough art inspiration on that one. While you do that, let me grab this. Grab this. Grab that. Grab this. Grab something. Let me just cut around this flower. Why? You guys look at that and see if there's something that you would do to collage with that. If it's something. I have this white flower. And, oh, I just ripped it. What am I doing? Kind of triple thinking about things real quick. And I was gonna do this real quick while we look at this. I found this guy. You want to know where I found him? New Mexico. I was traveling to Albuquerque. And I was in the desert. And someone said, look up in the sky. And I started looking up in the sky. And all of a sudden, I seen this thing. It was coming down to the ground, right? And it was like a ball of fire. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. No, wait, that's Surfing USA. I don't know the rhythm. You know the rhythm. Come on. Anyway, I went and checked him out, and he was laying there. So I grabbed a picture. Figured I'd bring it here to y'all and see how you would collage with it. If you're not watching this live, you can still comment on the video, and you can drop a timestamp and tell me what kind of collage would you make with this guy. He's on the table. I don't know if you see the other guy in the background. He's got his gloves on. He's about to do a test.
Namanrudels80 said, yay alive. Hope I didn't miss too much. I never seem to get many notifications on YouTube.
Yeah, you know, YouTube's...
Glenhale7302 said, That alien would probably end up on a high-end table out of an Architectural Digest map.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. I love those art. You know, I didn't tell y'all. Well, I should tell y'all. First comment on the first comment is, yeah, YouTube don't really notify me very well either, because like the comments and stuff, I have to be super active of watching those, because they won't even tell me when people comment. So I try to keep up with y'all. If I don't reply, just jump into a live stream and we can chat about it, you know, stuff like that. So just to know, yes, Architectural Digest, they ended up ripping me off, kind of. They told me that I was getting their subscription for $12, and they did a little switcheroo on me, and it turns out I only got the digital version of it. So I'm like, nope, cancel that right now. So I canceled that, and they did send me a tote. They did send me a little tote. So I was like, all right, that's cool. I mean, I could read the Architectural Digest online for the rest of the year. But the Vogue one, I did get the Vogue ones. I've got 2 Vogue magazines since then for $15 for 1 year. And that was a pretty good deal. You may still be able to get that deal if you're just looking for some extra magazines. That's another thing I was going to comment about. I know I'm getting a little far from the mic here, but I was going to comment about you can get a couple magazine subscriptions for really cheap right now, is the Architectural Digest. You could still probably get that one for like $15 a month. Where's that bag at? Or $15 a year, sorry, $15 a year. And so it turns out to be like just a little over $1 an issue. And the thing is they just did a little switch button thing with me at the end, and I wasn't reading, you know. It's my fault. I do that a lot. I don't even like look at what I'm doing. I just fly through it. Kind of like my collage the other day, where I'm like, I don't know what this thing is that goes around the neck. It's like, well, it said it right in the article. It said that it's a bomb the guy strapped around his neck. I just didn't read that, and I wasn't really looking at what was happening. So it's just kind of funny. Let me add some more to this and see if it helps you guys out. I like Glenn's idea. That's pretty cool. He's sitting there. What about this? Would this help? Would that guy help?
Glenhale7302 said, I find them at Savers for $0.99 with 20% off of that usually.
Nice. What is Savers? Is Savers like is that, it sounds like maybe like a thrift store or something. I kind of wonder what Savers is. I'm always trying to find good deals on magazines. If y'all know, let me know. That'd be really cool. He's kind of messing up what I'm thinking of doing here, so hopefully you could see him. Let me put him over the aliens privates, even though they're covered. What is that? Certain type of beetle, right? We can look at him. What is Savers? Kind of wonder what that is. We have this thrift shop over here by us where I find them for 50 cents a magazine. Sometimes you'll find good stuff, sometimes you won't. I found that Vogue Paris over there not too long ago, so that was a real gem to find. I also, my daughter sometimes goes there with her friends, and I always make her look for magazines for me. So she's found some cool ones, and I actually have a video coming up with one of those magazines. I hope you guys have a chance to check it out, because my daughter helped me find that magazine. She actually found it and brought it home to me. Super excited for that. So we have him, we have the alien, we have this, and maybe we can get rid of the alien and you could just do this. I have 2 of these, so they're kind of cool. See if that gives y'all some inspiration.
Glenhale7302 said, it is I thought, national thrift store like Goodwill.
Oh, okay. You know, it sounds familiar, but it also sounds like a grocery store. You know, here's a funny one. You probably all know. But we were looking for a thrift store one day, and this one popped up, and it was like, oh, yeah, go to this thrift store. And we show up, and it's called Thriftway. No, it's a grocery store. It's called Thriftway. I didn't know that. It was just funny because I didn't know. I've never been to a Thriftway before. We walk up like, whoa, this is a weird thrift store. We walked into it, and it's all a grocery store. Plus, we were in like the middle of nowhere, so it was like a country type thrift store, and everyone's just looking at us like, what are you doing here? I stick out like a sore thumb, man. Everywhere I go, people just like look at me weird. And it's like, it's not that I look weird. I don't know what it is, but I just don't fit in. You know, I don't fit in anywhere I go. It's just kind of a thing that's always happened to me. But so I go into the place thinking it's a thrift store, and it's not. It's a grocery store, and everyone's looking at me like I'm from another planet. They look at me like I'm this guy, and I'm like, you know what? I might be. You don't know. I might be. You watch out. I got my taser, laser with me. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I don't know if we have them around here. There might be some around here. Some cool thrift stores like that. The ones that we found around here are pretty high priced. Like the Goodwills around here, man, they've gone crazy with the prices. Goodwill.
Glenhill 7302 said, "You seem to prefer knife over scissors. I am the opposite."
Yeah, you know, no, and actually, I like the scissors too. I like the scissors as well, especially with some stuff. I think I just try to get used to this knife because I used to not be good at all with this blade, and I still maybe not the best, but I tried to get better at it, and so ever since then I haven't set it down, and I kind of put my scissors to the side a lot. It's kind of weird actually, because I would be the same way, and I think I'm better. I might even have a few short videos where I was talking about I way prefer my scissors, and they don't have to be super nice scissors, just ones that fit my hand well. I have a lot of different pair of scissors. Some are nicer, but they don't fit my hand well because I have weird shaped hands too, and I'm left-handed. Well, I guess with my scissors I cut with my right hand, so that's the weird thing. I'm kind of like ambidextrous in a way, so I do use my scissors with my other hand, so I guess it doesn't matter about the left-handedness, but I think you can get way more detail with your scissors if you know, if you really want to, and get into some of the spots. And I think these blades can be kind of problematic sometimes, like if you're not on it and you're not cutting exactly right, like if you're not getting it and you start dragging it or ripping it like I did with that flower right as I got it, it could really mess things up. Like I've learned that I can control my scissors a lot more, but this is really weird trying to cut this while this thing's in my way. But having the scissors, the reason why I wanted to get better at this blade is because I felt like the blade comes across better in my short videos, and so that's one of the reasons why I was trying to get better with the blade, because I wasn't really that good. I'm still not that good, but you know, just trying to get better with the blade for those videos and for future projects, because when you see it on the screen going fast, as long as I can, the scissors look cool too. They do look cool, but I have to then flatten the scissors out like this and then cut like this, but I want to cut like this because I want to see the picture, but I would need to put my head over it and cut this way, so it's a little tricky for those videos, which those videos don't really matter. I just do them to give like other entertainment for like other people. I could cut my videos into shorts if I wanted to, like just my talking parts, and just cut them into shorts like people do, but I just felt like this was a different way to kind of give people entertainment that maybe don't have time to hang out and collage that much, but they still want to see a collage. So I'll go ahead and switch this. Let me give you a different one. Check these guys out. Is it on the back of this one? Oh yeah. So I have a whole bunch more of these. Guess I'll show them to y'all and then we'll keep going. I don't mean to drag on to this part too long, but I was trying to cut through these flowers, so I wanted to do that. But I felt like it was a cool way to give people a little more entertainment, and I love music, so if I can like try to incorporate some music into the shorts, then it's kind of fun and they go fast, and then people get a fast transformation, especially the TikTok world. I'm not really big on TikTok. I've been meeting some cool people that are on there making really cool stuff. I think one day they may come over to YouTube, because you know, if TikTok goes away or they're limiting stuff, I'm gonna cut all that off. If they're limiting stuff, I think people may come over, and if they want to, I tell them every now and then, I'm like, if you want to see the full process or hang out, you know, you're a creative person, you should come over to YouTube and hang out. But I just have that channel there, so it's kind of, I still post them over there. I still post the quick collages over there just for fun. You could always find those links on my page, but really, honestly, I'm not on there much. I'll jump on there. I try to jump on there once a night if I can, to just like still keep up with people, because I like supporting people too. I really appreciate everyone who supports this channel. I don't know if I come across and let you know that I appreciate it so much, but I really do. For everyone who subscribed, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. We'll make a whole bunch of collages. We're going to go through a bunch of random stuff and do lots of fun stuff on the live streams. And I won't just talk all the time. Let me find some more stuff here and we'll kind of come up with some things. This is that. If y'all could like the video too, that kind of helps out. Here's one. Here's something. I'll put these to the side. How would you collage with this guy? What's he doing? How would you collage with this guy right here? He's kind of an Olympian. I don't know. What is this called? You guys know. You can tell it to me. My brain's scattered. Let me just cut this part because it's kind of weird. I thought this was going to be easy. I'm like, I'm going to just cut this while I talk. Yeah, let's pick some flowers to cut while I talk. That's a real good one. Maybe, maybe not the best choice to kind of cut. I had an idea in my mind where I thought maybe I could do a little bit of cutting. But probably shouldn't be something like this because flowers are so intricate. Is that the word? Intricate. They're too intricate. I'm just going to rush through this. Look at that. Boom, boom. Oh, was that your leaf there? Sorry about your vine. I heard it through the grapevine. We're just going to go cut on down this. Boom, 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 boom. I'm tired of waiting around for these flowers. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. I'm going to cut this out. Cut that out. What's this? I don't know. Don't care. Go away. Pine cones. Okay, there's that. That's away. Gymnast, acrobatist, or loop doer. What is this? What's this sport? I forget. Why is it slipping my mind? I don't know. Gymnastics. He's part of the acrobatics.
At Glen Hill 7302 said, I had a lady on a swing like that. I made her hanging from a full moon.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I've kind of seen maybe, well, they were on a swing. Yeah, on a swing or something. Like, that'd be cool. You could pretty much put anything there, right? And they could just be swinging from it. So what do you want? Maybe he's hanging from the bottom of a plane. Maybe he's hanging from, yeah, the moon sounds like a really cool idea. We gotta imagine that he's cut out of this color, so you could keep the color, I guess, but it kind of has that tint to his picture as well. So, yeah, he could hang from something. What if he's this way? What if he was like hanging from a girl's ears? Like if the girl's face fit in there perfect, like those could be like connected to her earrings. That would be weird. That would be weird. That's like her necklace. What if it's like her necklace? That would be cool. If you could like connect it around her neck somehow. I'm not quite sure how that would look or how that would work, but like maybe if it folded over her shoulders and this guy's dangling from like her chest, that would be pretty cool. Something different. Yeah, if you guys have any ideas or you're watching this video in past tense, you know, if you're watching this in the archive videos, you can just timestamp the video and drop a comment and tell us how you'd use this. Rings. I forget what he's doing. Gymnastics, obviously. Here's another one. Let's go with just another one. Okay, it's a tricky one to cut out. That's a tricky one to do some cutting to. I would definitely say it's tricky. Huh. Hey, look, I got a lady here. Are you surprised? Is anybody surprised? Let me hear your surprise face. Let me cut some of this off real quick. Give me a second. This is white. I'm gonna get rid of this. Get rid of it. Have you watched the Jurassic Park movie? Or is it Jurassic World? Jurassic something. That just came out. It has Scarlett Johansson in it. So I'll tell you what I thought in a second. Tell you what I thought here in a second. In a second. Give you a second to talk about that dinosaur. Let's see here. I'm going to cut around this pretty lady. Looks like she's a little easier to cut than the flowers. Wow, that was a bad move trying to cut out flowers while you're talking on the live stream. Maybe not the best idea. I have so many more magazines to show y'all. That's why I'm doing a live stream every night this weekend. Tomorrow night and Sunday night. I will do a live stream as well. I think tomorrow night I might do it a little later so a different group of people can come. You never know on Friday what's going to happen. But on Saturday, I think we need to do it a little bit later, maybe like 6 o'clock. So 6 o'clock Pacific time, specifically. And then we'll do one on Sunday, maybe not as late, but just so I can show y'all some more magazines, because I have a whole bunch more. If you didn't see that, that's at the beginning of the live stream, and you can check those out when you watch it back in the replay. I'm just trying to cut this out. Why this dinosaur here? I'll go ahead and tell you. I watched that movie. It's free on Peacock. It's the newest Jurassic Park. Has Scarlett Johansson in it. She still looks young. She still looks young as ever, I'll tell you what. But that movie sucks. I don't know. I can't tell you it sucks. You figure it out for yourself. But it was boring. I made it to like where they showed the people in the rafts. Me and my daughter were trying to watch it. We made it till we seen the people in the raft, and we just were like, dude, I can't watch this. I don't know if my attention span's that bad, or the movie's just boring. Show me some more action. I'm dinosaurs biting some people, chasing some people. Give me something. Pull the guns out. Do something. Bang, bang. Shoot, shoot. Bullet, bullet, gun, gun. You know what I'm saying? I need something. We need to make better dinosaur movies these days. I don't know. We got to get away from the Jurassic World stuff because it's not my jam anymore. I don't know. It's just not right. And you know what? Neither is this. So let's fix this up. I'm just talking while I'm doing it. But we tried to watch it. It's free on Peacock. You go be your own judge of that. But I just couldn't make it through it. And I don't know. Maybe it's I've been, brain fried from, all the doom scrolling. I don't do a lot of doom scrolling though. So that's not really me. So, I mean, I do have a lot of things going on in my mind for sure. So I don't know if I could. It's just I just can't sit there and watch something that's super slow. Or what if it is slow, even if it was like a rom-com or something, at least I could there's some funniness to it, or there's something to keep my attention. But it was like backstory, trying to feed the story into each other. It's like, we know there's an island with dinosaurs, they still exist, you're gonna go there, one's gonna bite you, someone's dying, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be, I don't know. It's just weird. Hold on, let me see here. Gotta get off to the side. We'll fix her in a minute. So, okay, dinosaurs. Guess we're not feeling the dinosaurs. If you guys are feeling the dinosaurs, that'd be really hard to cut in between there. So, since I'm cutting out some stuff, let me show you a couple things. I want to show you this one. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Did you ever see my short? I didn't do a full video. I just did a short with this. But little do you know, I had 2 pictures. The song, it's Dancing in the Moonlight or whatever. You can find that short on my page. I did not do a full video. At that time, I was just filming these shorts for fun to get better with my blade and see how, how good I could do it, and see if they can turn into shorts like how they were. They were all experimental things. So that's what that is. I still have this. I wonder what it is. You tell me. Excuse me. Let me take a drink of water. I put them on the moon. They were on the moon. Maybe it wasn't the best collage. It was a quick collage. I put them on the moon. Where else should they be dancing? It's real fun. I like it. They got the lampshades on their head. It's just so interesting to me. So I had to use it, and I did. So I still have one though. So that's what's cool about that. I still have one. So I'm happy with that.
At Glenhale 7302 said, "Now that's a blind date."
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one right there. Man, that's awesome. I love that. Oh man, I gotta stop laughing. That's great. That's so great. Yeah, that's a blind date for sure. Can't see what she looks like. I wonder what she looks like. It's like dating in the COVID times, like everyone wore a mask and you didn't really know what they look like, and you'd be like, man, she looked pretty cute. Her eyes, she's got the eyes. Have you heard that song? She's got eyes. It's like that, but you didn't really know. Like, it's like, oh, she's pretty cute, she's nice, but I couldn't see her actual face, and it was so weird. One of my weirdest times. Let me cut this real quick so then I can tell you the story. Get around this because I'm fading so far from the mic. Okay, I faded that far. I'm back. One of the weirdest ones is at my dentist. The ladies are really nice, really nice ladies, and I talk to them and we talk, but they always have their masks on, especially during the COVID times. And so I'd always talk to them, and we were like kind of friends, you know, like we were friends and everything. And then one day I show up and she doesn't have her mask on. And I didn't even recognize her. I'm like, wait a second. And then I had to realize, then I heard the voice, and then I looked at her clothes, and I was just like, oh, yeah. And I realized that it was her, but it was so different. It was just so much, you know, we build these things up in our minds of like what people are like, and we don't really know. It's funny when you see them in person too. It's like I'm seeing you in person, but I just don't really know. And it's crazy how much like facial expressions matter to like conversations like in person. Maybe not as much online when you're talking, when you're chatting online or something. Maybe not as much, but when you're in person, you kind of read people if they're irritated with you. Sometimes the ladies over here that work over here, I talk to them sometimes, and I can see sometimes they're interested, and then sometimes they're just like, could you just leave? And I'm just bugging them, but I'm just like being me. And so I'm just like, oh, you can't blame me for enjoying the conversation. But yeah, so at least I could see their face. Before I couldn't see their face either. And it's just kind of funny. The joke I used to always make with people too is like, this is so messed up. You're taking my dimples away, and it's all I have left. You taking away my dimples. This is all I have left. It's the only thing that makes me be able to have conversations with anyone, which isn't true, but it's just funny because that kind of makes me different, separates me from people. So if I have to wear a mask on, then people can't really separate me from others. But then, you know, you guys could tell I'm different just from talking to me on here, so you know it's different from my talking. So it really wasn't about that at all. Okay, did we get this out? I don't really know. What am I doing, you might ask? I'll show you in a minute. Here's some candy. It's like candy. I'll hear it when you walk. I love that one, Glenn. That was a great one. Man, I gotta write that down. I'm gonna tell my daughter that. I bet she's gonna bust up laughing. She's gonna bust up laughing at that one. So funny. We have this candy here. It's really delicious candy. So something that I've been doing, I might as well tell y'all too. Don't worry about the candy. It's just candy. Unless you want to say you're gonna do something with it. I'll send it to you. You can make some fun stuff with it. I think I used that in a video. I have 2 of them. This is another one. This is weird. I have this magazine. What was it? It's the Life Picture Puzzle. Try not to bend it too much. Life Picture Puzzle. That's where I got these from. So what it is there'd be 2 pictures, and then there's something different. So this picture is actually a little bit different from the one that I collage with. You know, they'll change some things, like maybe this water bottle wasn't there, you know, or something like that. And you'll have to go and find the things that are different. Same with this candy one. And there'd be different kind of puzzles in there, but it was super interesting. Like here's one. Oh, the dishwasher. Guess what that reminds me of? Colleen's collage. We're going to have to show that collage, Colleen, if you're still here. We're going to have to show that one when you get a chance. We're going to show off some of your guys' collages, because I'm not, you know, the best collager, obviously. We just have fun doing it, but I like to show y'all's as well. We're going to get our community feed going where everyone can post. Maybe I'll have to limit it. You know, you'll have to be like, you know, certified. I'll give you the access, and then you'll be able to get in it to our people who are really active on here, because we don't want people posting AI stuff in our comment section. We want only people who are collaging with, you know, paper. You know, I mean, you could use other stuff, but just we don't want any AI stuff in there. And we'll get spammed out, and we want to keep our community pretty tight over here. We don't want to get all crazy. People who are actually active over here. So we're going to open that up. I believe right now YouTube will not let me do it until I reach 500 subscribers, and I may need to reach 1,000 subscribers until I can finally. But that's when they unlock everything for me, where we can get more people in our streams. They're gonna monetize. I would actually maybe get some ad revenue from the videos that people watch, so I'd actually maybe make a couple dollars off of that, which couldn't hurt. I do want to get a new microphone because this mic, you can hear me fading in and out of it. It works, it's fine, but it's just not dynamic enough. I need to get a nice Shure microphone. And I told you in the last one that I used to do sound for, so I understand sound. So I understand. This is good enough for now, but I think I will upgrade the microphone sometime shortly, and we'll do things like that. So hopefully we can get to that ad revenue. But at that point, once YouTube allows me to get to that point, and we're steadily growing again, I appreciate everyone who subscribed. Thank you so much. I want to show you guys' collage art as well. I want it to be for all of us. I want us all to be able to be here, share, y'all connect with each other. Oh, as long as with me too, because I love connecting with you guys. But I want you to be able to connect with each other too, and support each other and support everyone being creative. And it'll be really fun. I know it will be. Actually, should we do a different prompt? What's this one? What's a random thing that comes to mind? First random thing that comes to mind. Oh, there's Colleen. Let's see if it reads it. It should read it with the British.
Jacobs-Y9S said, I have a picture of my mom with a lampshade on her head on my wall.
Nice. Of your mom. That's awesome. That's cool. You should show that to me sometime. And we got to share your dishwasher one sometime. If you don't mind, we'll have to do that. If you got a random thing that comes to your mind for this dog, then check him out. He is very happy. I love this guy. He's super cool. If you have something for him, that'd be cool. What else do I have over here? Let me just take a peek. Don't mind me reaching across.
At Glenhale 7302 said, UFO takes out giant dog.
Yeah. You know what? I'll tell you. There's a UFO one coming up for Thursday. I post them on Mondays and Thursdays, and I have a UFO one, so I'll go ahead and tell y'all because you're here. Most people wouldn't know, and they don't get to hear it, so we'll see. You will get to see one. It's weird. It's random. I don't know why. There's two things I'm realizing, and I was talking with my daughter about it, is that, I do like beautiful art and fashion and models. So not just beautiful women, but beautiful men too, or whatever, just like fashion-y. Just like artsy. I would like to make some artsy. And when I say that, I kind of like, it's maybe not the best example, but like my blue collage, I didn't do a full video of it, but I posted it in the community feed. It's the I'm Blue guy, and he has a blue face. And it's like, that's kind of what I want to make more of, where it's still kind of weird and it's collagey and abstracty, but not super like that, but just kind of artsy. So then maybe I can like put those on like print on demand or something, and people can like buy those to like put them on a canvas or something easy, so multiple people could own it, because it's just fun and I like it. So I'd like to do something like that in the future. But I think that what I am streaming towards is I like to do like the fashion-y, beautiful, kind of abstracty, artsy stuff. And then I want to do fun, funny, and awkward.
Collage Jacobs-Y9S said, I love that, Glenn.
Yeah, that would be a cool one. That's a good one. I think Glenn had a really good idea there. Yeah, I think I'll do ones that are artsy, and then I'll do ones that are fun and funny and just awkward and weird. Just like on yesterday, on Thursday. Just, it's just like weird. It's a voodoo doll, right, Colleen? It's a voodoo doll. I don't know what it was talking about. Talking about random stuff. This one's cool. And while we look at this one, I don't know what we would do with this. Let me show it to you. I'll go ahead and put these to the side so we're not getting confused. Anyone who's watching this in the archived videos, you can still comment. Just because you weren't here live, you don't have to miss out on the fun. I don't know. What is that? That's for a boat. That's for a boat. Colleen needs a boat. I need to go and find her a boat. I have some boat magazines. I just have to dig into them. We're going to expose a bunch more of my magazines. My magazine problem. We just scratched the surface. Actually, since we're talking about scratching the surface, here, this won't show you, but it will show you some. Because I'm trying to do this, and we're going to do these live streams, right? Here's my hallway. Here, let the video restart. Let the video restart. Now, keep in mind, I have a bunch more. But right now, this is my hallway right now because I'm getting ready for these live streams and I got to cut some weight. We have to cut some weight, and this is what it's looking like right now. So I'm kind of going through them, and you can kind of see those are all large boxes. Those are all large USPS boxes full of magazines. So we're going to expose myself. And like I said, it's not that kind of expose. I'm just going to expose myself for my problem that I have here. And as you can see right here, it's pretty crazy. It's getting pretty crazy. So tomorrow I'm going to show you a whole nother publication of magazines that I need to cut weight with, and they're still interesting. We'll look at them just like them Inquirers today. We'll look at them. Is it Esquire Inquirers? Whatever that is. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's a quick clip of what my hallway is looking like right now. I'm actually boxed in.
7302 said, "Does your post office have any boxes left?"
I don't think they do, actually. I've had to ask them in the back. They're like, you can order them and we'll ship them to you. And I'm like, nah, I don't want any. Don't be tracking that, tracing that back to me. I don't need you tracing it back to me, knowing what's going on there. You know what's fun? While we were sitting here talking, I made a collage. You ready to see it? I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is? I don't know what's happening. What's happening? I thought if you took the flowers, you took the girl, she's on the beach. We're going to have to cut it and trim them up. Let's see. What happened? Oh, no, that's not it yet. Where is it? She got her drink. She's got to have her drink there. And then we need the sky. I guess it's not working out right. It's not working out right. Maybe we just put her in the drink. What do you think about that? Put her in the drink. The flowers are down here in the sink. And then we have this building. That's Franklin School. I don't know what Franklin School is. Let's just get you behind here. Get you behind here, girl. Yeah, you're floating in the martini. Maybe we could cut her in right here and she could be like poking out of it or something. You could see her through it, but not through that. And then a little sand. Should we keep the sand in it? Got the flowers. Got the background. I don't know. I was just doing this when we were sitting here. No one's going to see this but us, okay? No one's going to see it because I'm not well, I was filming it up here. I don't care about that. We're not going to make a short out of that. Turn that thing off. It's all hot anyway. Time lapse. Those GoPros. Not a fan. It needs a fan. Thing is hot.
Okay. Clean Jacobs Y9S said, yes.
Yes. Put her in there. That's what I'm thinking too. Let's put her in there. Let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna just slice this. Slicey now. Ooh. Huh. Let's try it this way. Ooh, huh. I hear some kids yelling outside. They must be having fun. Sounds like they're having fun. I'm having fun. Just chatting with y'all. I'm gonna expose myself on these magazine problems that I have. And then I'm gonna cut weight. I didn't finish saying that, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and cut weight from all these. I'm gonna give them away. I'm gonna sell. I don't know if I'm gonna sell them, but I'm gonna try to get rid of them as fast as I can. Not as fast as I can, but I realize they don't matter. So some of them, like those Inquirers, don't really matter because they're not good paper. Like Lynn was saying, they're not really great paper to be cutting up, but people enjoy those. Now those on eBay, they actually will sell. Though, well, I don't know if they'll sell. That's the other thing is all of these will sell, but how long do you want to hold them for? It comes into that because it's a game. Magazines are a game. If you need some extra money, there's some game playing the magazine game. You can do that. I might have just messed this up. I don't know what's happening. What's happening? We're going to find out. But you can sell them. I think those ones I might sell. And actually, since my daughter's a teenager, I don't know if I ever told y'all that. I'm older than I look. You may not believe that, but I'm older than I look. But let my daughter sell those on eBay. Let her have the money, and then she can buy some of her cosplay stuff or something that she likes to do. But, you know, it's work. She don't even want to do that. She's like, you know, it's extra effort and the money and stuff, or the time. Time is money. I don't know about that, but, you know, if you got other things to do, more important, she's playing one of her new games that just came out today, and so she's all excited doing that. Hopefully I'm not dragging her down with my live stream here. We're on the same internet connection, so we'll see. And there she is. She's popping out of that martini. Is that a martini? I don't know. That's one of those fruity drinks. I'm not really a fruity drinker. It's got the pineapple in it. Looks good. That looks fun. Let's see. Do I have some tape? I might have some tape. Apologies, I'm bouncing all around. Let me just try to tape her down because I figured I would make something fun while we're sitting here. I don't know. Yeah, no, she looked pretty good. She looks fine to me. She looks refreshing to me. I'm joking. Let's do this and then see if I can like make sure nothing's being seen. Nothing's being seen. Just piece of tape. Oh no. Oh no, that didn't work. Fix it. Adjusting the washi tape. Fixing collage. Fix it. They called me the fixer. And stick it again. I don't know. That's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird spot, so I'm kind of right on the edge of seeing that and not seeing that behind it. The flowers. Flowers! More flowers! I don't really need flowers. It was just fun. I was just messing around. I thought it would line up better, but in my head, this is way taller.
Glen Hill 7302 said, "How about the girl in the drink on a black background?"
Yeah, that would look good. We don't need all this stuff, right? All this stuff is too much. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. And you know what? Let's see. She's white right here. It's a white background. Where is it? I'm sure y'all know these. Dollar Tree. Hit up the Dollar Tree. And kaboom. Here's Glenn's idea coming together. Oh, whoa. Colors change so much, you know, when you do that. It's, color theory and how it changes so much. It's very simple, very cool. You know, sometimes I overcomplicate things, actually all the times. Just try to think about it, but that's just fun. That's nice and fun. It's cool. She's in the drink. It's refreshing. That was pretty fun to just cut out while we were talking. So let me tell you some more stuff. And then, you know, we're going to do this 3 days in a row, so I don't want to burn y'all out too much. We'll be back tomorrow. This cool thing, it's a boat. I'll save these ones. Well, let me show you one more. Do you want the feet ones? You want the rafting ones? The feet, those are weird. That guy under the water, it's weird. It's weird. There's a kid. And there's the tub. So I had cars here, a couple cars. Apologies, now my chin's in the mic. I don't know. What do you see in this one? What do you see in me? I don't know. There's something. I don't know quite, you know. Maybe I don't have the great... I think it's a face. I think it's a face. Instead of it's like looking out, it almost looks like it's looking at us. So that's kind of fun. Just something to think about there. That one's fun. Here's a Bugatti. I don't know if that gets you inspired, but like a nice Bugatti right here. Is it a Bugatti? Actually, I can't tell because of the logo. I may be wrong. Car people, do not come after me. It's a car, okay? Supercar. This one's a Jaguar. It's a Jaguar. Jaguar. It's a fast, cool car. Anyway, those are those. Let's flip through this magazine real quick and then we can take a pause. So what I'm doing here in these live streams, what we're going to be doing moving forward, as I cut weight, I have these, right? Just set those there. As we cut weight, I have all these magazines, tons of them. Beautiful ones. These are my beautiful ones. This one's really beautiful. It's very thick too, very thick. We'll look at this in a second. What I'm doing is I have a lot of magazines. Some of them are good, like let's say Portland magazines, wherever those bindings are. Let's say it's a Portland magazine, it's a local magazine. I actually have some Boston magazines. I just got all these Boston magazines. This lady who donates me some of her magazines, they're from Boston. So she has a subscription to the Boston magazine. It's like, what do I do with the Boston magazine? I've actually been to Boston several times, but it's kind of weird that I'm getting those magazines from their town and I'm all the way over here in the Pacific Northwest. But I get them almost every month. She gives them to me. But so I'm just cutting them up and grabbing all the good stuff out of it. Now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to be here I'm trying to be here. I don't want to, I want y'all to know that I'm trying to build this community up for us so we can all post our collage stuff and have a good community, a place for us all to hang out and have fun. And I want to continue it. I don't want to fall off. So what I've been doing is cutting through the magazines, putting things aside that are art inspiration for me, which I've already done in the past. I've already been putting stuff away for myself that's art inspiration for me, that I'm like, okay, if I see that, it gives me inspiration and I'm going to make something. Then I have some other ones that I just don't want to throw away. And then, so I put those to the side. And then I have a few binders. Well, I'm getting there. These are going to be ones that we look at just like this, and I ask y'all questions and prompts to give us art inspiration. So there'll be binders of these, and they're just specifically weird things. They're not all weird. It's a jaguar. It's a jaguar. I don't know. This one. I'll blow it. I'll blow the deal, okay? Oh, I'm blowing the deal again. It might be kind of strange. It might be kind of weird, but it's to give us all something.
7302 said, and that's why I am supporting you.
Thank you so much, Glenn. I appreciate it. And I plan on staying around making cool stuff, and can't wait for everyone else to share their stuff too. So it's going to be lots of fun. I just want to keep these able to do these live streams so it's not like randomness where I don't know what's happening. They're going to be random, but I at least want to have some thought in my mind of like what I want to do. And I have plenty of stuff. Oh, I forgot this right here. This girl, she needed the flower or something. I don't know how she's gonna make the flower work. There, flower's on her head. Here it is. Here she is. She's enjoying her time at the beach. I wonder if that was a ladies trip, solo trip. I don't know how she did it, but I want to be consistent, and I want to try to have an idea. So I want to be able to build, like, everyone to be able to get art inspiration from these videos. So I'll keep doing these kind of things with showing off stuff. We'll show magazines. Maybe I'll do some collaging while I talk to y'all. Hopefully that wasn't too distracting. I'll have to look back at that and see how distracted I was when I'm cutting stuff with the razor blade. Maybe I'll bust the scissors out instead. I thought I might film it in a time lapse as well and then give y'all a surprise short or something, but I don't think that's going to work. Woo, look at how bright she looks. Okay, so what I do is I have these from USPS as well. They're missing all their labels as well. They're priority labels because I take their labels and I ship people stuff, and then I keep the little back wax paper and I use them as bookmarkers. So there she is. We can make a cool collage with her. I'm looking for more interesting stuff to mark, because obviously I just cut that out if I needed it. I have plenty of pretty ladies. I like this lady right here though. She's mysterious. She's pretty mysterious, so I like that, and the texture. Let me just show you this magazine real quick. We'll show. That's weird. It reminds me of that other collage with the guy peeking through it. Let me show you what this one looks like, and we can wrap things up. We'll just kind of see. That's very interesting. I like her hat. Look at her little dog. She's got a little dog with her too. In each picture there. Oh, you guys are sharing the dog? The dog's like, which one does he like more? I don't think he likes you. I don't think he likes you. He likes this girl, though. Maybe because their fur is the same. I'm not really sure. Louis Vuitton. Yeah, so this one's cool. I got this one for free. So back to that magazine. Ooh, look at this girl. She's like, you know what she is? I'll tell you who she is. That's Carmen Sandiego. I don't know. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I don't know. I think I found her. She's in a Harper's Bazaar magazine, 2011. Oh, man, we can't catch her now. She's gone. She's long gone now. But I think that's Carmen Sandiego. That's my thought. That's what I'm thinking. But
Glenhill 7302
this girl
said, I go through my mags and tear out the pages I want, and then the rest goes in the bin.
Yeah, that's kind of when you saw those bindings. That's what I'm doing with a lot of the like Boston magazines. If it's a Boston magazine, or it's a Portland magazine, or it's just a magazine that's not like my jam, like jam, like it better be a really good magazine. I just wait, and that's what I'm really doing right now. I'm going through and I'm just cutting them out. Those bindings don't even show a quarter of what's going on because I'm putting them all out on the table, and I've stopped even cutting the bindings off at that time. And I will be cutting bindings off for the other ASMR channel that I want to do with all the other magazines. But if it's just one that maybe has like 5-10 pictures in it, I'm just going through page by page. I see something funny or interesting or collage worthy, then I'll go ahead and cut that page out and set it in one of the 3 piles. It's either for us to joke about and come up with some ideas on the live stream, is for future collage inspiration, which those will be inspiration as well. And then I have some that are just like, maybe they're backdrops, or they're just like cool pictures of like a building, like I found that building and I would, keep that. Maybe I'd use it, maybe not, but I'll keep it. I'm not going to throw it away. It's still a good picture. But then all the like text and all the stuff like that, I'm just dumping it. I don't need it. It's from Boston. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter. But something like this, as you could see, like just from the pages here, like every page has potential. Every page. Do I want that girl? Do I want this texture? This is Chanel. I have some ideas for legs. Look at her stockings. They look pretty. Her with her little vest and her rose right there. These I will not. I will go through. I will do some marking, and I will mark this girl. This girl's awesome right here. Look at her. Looking like Brown Riding Hood over here. I don't really know, but she's really cool, and I could use her, but I don't want to get rid of her. I don't want to go and cut this whole binding off. I want to keep these intact. These are for when I'm looking for a main piece, when I'm looking for a beautiful piece. These magazines, it's so funny, just back to the beginning, for anyone that like really needs more magazines and is struggling in their area to find some more, or just needs to get some more inspiration, look on FaceSpace Marketplace and just send people, just say, hey, tell them what you're trying to do. And they're just usually like, take them all. Come and take them all as fast as you can get here. Sometimes you need to be quick on it because they're like, I'm not going to hold them, whoever gets here first. This lady, for these ones, and I think I made a live about it, is she's like, yeah, you can show up. And then she's like, well, sorry, someone already came and got them. And I'm like, okay, I thought they were gone. 4 or 5 days later, she messaged me like, okay, they came, but they didn't take them all. If you want to come and get the rest. And I'm like, oh, the remnants? I'm coming for the remnants? And I came and showed up, and there's all these like vintage, they're not vintage, they're like throwback Vogues and stuff from like 2011 and 12. That one with Taylor Swift on it, like a whole bunch of other cool ones, and you could see it in that live stream where I just kind of showed it. But that's where I got those more magazines, self magazines, a whole bunch of those. But I got these Harper Bazaars and Vogues, all from the same lady, all from the remnants. Someone didn't take them, and I'm like, you're not taking this Vogue with Taylor Swift on the cover? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may not be her fan or anything, but that, I bet you that one would sell on eBay. I know. I'm not cutting it. I didn't cut it. I have some magazines that are not being cut that I don't even cut. I'm not a magazine collector, by the way. I'm not a magazine collector. I just some of them I've realized are worth way too much money that I'm like, I can't sell that. And I might sell it eventually, and I'll have to show you that. And I've got those that I've came across. But something like these, I don't think you see every page is like a beautiful lady. And of course it's me, you know, I can't get rid of all the beautiful ladies, you know. It's just well, this dude, he's pretty cool too. I like his jacket, his leather jacket. He needs to be in a collage. I like this guy. He's got a strong jawline. He deserves his own collage. He looks pretty cool. This girl, she's got a fur hat on. She's ready for any type of weather. This guy right here, he's cool, man. He's got the vibes. I like it. I like his style too. He's got this cool shirt that fits him well, and then his little scarf under his leather jacket. I think I would use that, so I just went ahead and marked it. But this is one, I got these all for free. Like, I got these for free. She's just like, come and take them, and they're the remnants. This girl's funny. Look at her polka dot. Who knows what you're gonna come across in these legs. I need legs. I got a picture that I want to use. Well, I could use her legs too. And the texture, that texture is really good. The problem that the reason why I'm keeping these ones intact, I guess that's a close-up for you.
At Glen Hill 7302 said, this is an intervention. You're a magazine collector.
Yeah. Yeah. Or addict. or addict. I think that might be more what it's happening right here. But yeah, it's starting to get crazy. This is crazy. Look at this lady. This lady right here. I don't know, man. Is that like... I could think of a couple things, but maybe that's better not said on camera. But it's cool. I like it. That one's really cool. Could be Could be multiple different things, but really cool pictures. So yeah, I'm realizing that I have too much, and I'm finally hitting the point where I know what I want and what I need, but I don't know what I want. I don't know what I need because there's other ones. Actually, tomorrow, I believe tomorrow, I have some magazines coming in the mail that I bought off of eBay. I think they're Aperture. They may be Aperture magazine. And I was like, these, I've never had an Aperture. I've heard about them. I've seen some pictures online. I've never had one personally. If you've ever had one, you could tell me how good they are. We'll find out how good they are possibly tomorrow. And tomorrow's live stream, we may pull those out and take a look at them. Look at this girl. She's in some type of weird fairy tale. I don't know if this is a Disney movie or something. She's about to get poisoned. I don't know what's happening. Or she's the one giving the poison. She might be. Or is that going to turn into like a sword? I don't know yet. But this is a beautiful magazine. Beautiful magazine. And it was given to me for free. And I just love it. So this one I'm not cutting ties with. There's a pile. I'll have to show you my pile under my desk. Actually, I have a pile on my other desk. Piles, stacks and stacks and stacks. I'm trying to cut through a bunch of them. But there are magazines that I am not getting rid of. I'm not getting rid of. Before we leave, let me just show you, because I'm exposing myself this weekend. That's the whole point of telling y'all the truth about what's actually happening in my life. So 1 second here. I'm going to reach under this table. Here's some stuff. I'm actually giving these away to some of the people around here. 1 second. Yeah. Some more. This is just all under my table right here. There's some more. Let's get some more up there. It's gonna hit the camera. It's gonna hit the camera. Anyway, these are ones that I'm actively cutting through. Oh, my table is like, good thing this table is good. Check these out. I don't know if I ever showed you. This is an art collector. If you're into like collecting art, I mean, these are just like showing off a bunch of different kinds of art in here. And they're cool. They're not, I mean, they're all right for collaging. I guess you could do a bunch of stuff with them, but food and wine, we've seen this. Found this one. It's pretty interesting. It's kind of like a clothing magazine. Yeah, it's interesting. There's some good pictures in there. California. I got 2 of these. I was thinking about, all I could think about when I see this girl is that song, Inside of You. I don't if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Russell, did Russell sing that song? That movie, Forgetting Sarah Marshall? Is that what it was? I don't know. You tell me if I'm wrong. I was thinking about using this for to do one of those challenges to redesign this cover, because it's super easy, right? Because you just can cut her out and keep California maybe, but put some better pictures of California behind it. It would make more sense because it's a beautiful state and you just got the blue there. Check this out. I don't know why this lady she has this subscription to these this news, and it's just weird, but she gives them to me, so I'm not going to complain, because she also gives me like Vogues and stuff too, so those come along. Oh, this problem's going to come up real soon. That problem's going to come up real soon. I'll show you. That's a whole another can of worms. She gives me those too. But these are ones that I'm like actively cutting into, kind of. You could see that I have markings. I have at least a full box of yoga magazines. So you guys are going to see some yoga stuff here in the future. They're going to be fun. That'll be fun. X-Files. That goes back to our UFO. We need to put that with the dog. Here we go with some Portland stuff. This Portland one. The Best of the City, 2008. Yeah, where's that? What year? It's 2008, August.
7302 said, I like her husband in Idiocracy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's funny. That's her husband? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it is, huh? Yeah, you're right. It's funny. I just always think about that movie. I don't know why I got these cooking light ones and these food ones down there. Oh, I know, because they're supposed to get they're supposed to get the knife taken to them. Let's put them to the side. So this is an example of like, I'm not cooking, and I'm not cooking light. If I am, we're cooking some barbecue or something, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go through here and grab, what I'll do is I'm cutting weight. So I'll go through here. Maybe I like this picture with the hand and the brownies or something, and I'm gonna cut that out, and I'm gonna cut out whatever I see that I want, and then like maybe those peanuts or something, the muffin, whatever catches my eye. I have a lot of food magazines, so I don't need to be too picky. And then tossing it, it's going to the bin for sure, and it's going away. But something like this Vogue magazine, I'm not. I found this over at the thrift shop. This one was 50 cents. Got it March 2018. I've already shown y'all that magazine, so nothing too crazy, but found this one at the same time, so I'm keeping those. Have this. We're doing something in the city. Maybe not New York City anymore. It's a different stuff's happening in that city, but different times, I guess. Anyway, these are ones that I'm not cutting the binding off of them because there's stuff that I want to use in here, and there's too much, and I don't want to mix it up, and I want to know where it's at. I want to know what you're thinking. There we go. This girl, I want to use this girl right here. I have it marked. So you can see I'm going to come back and get her. I don't know why, you know. How many girls do you need? Like Hugh Hefner over here, but they're just all made out of paper. Here's a hot take. Who wants to hear a hot take? Okay, I don't want to be political or anything. I want to be political. But let me just say this. It's on my mind. I'm a thinker, okay? I think a lot. Here's the thing. You know how they say like, oh, men, and you're going to have your robot girlfriend and all this stuff. That's a joke that women make about men these days. And I just want to be the first to say, you can go ahead and say I'm wrong or whatever you want to say. But I guarantee you 3 times the women are going to have robot boyfriends compared to robot girlfriends. First off, men don't care that much. You know, they're cool with their blow-up doll and whatever, and they don't need that much, and they don't actually want something to talk back to them. You know what I'm saying? So they don't need emotional connection because we're already disconnected from everything. So it's not something that we really need, and we're not probably going to spend 10 grand for it, but I would see women paying for that. I do see women using it. First off, the robot's probably tougher than us, so now they got a bodyguard. Now they got a bodyguard. Now they got someone to talk to. Now they got someone to cook with. I think that eventually, actually, more women are going to have robot boyfriends than men have robot girlfriends. That's just a hot take. You can quote me on that in 10 years. Anyway, there's the gardening gun. Here's some more Vogue, and here's this Vogue Paris. So anyway, I have a whole bunch. I have a whole table over there that I'm going to be cutting through. I'm going to be making lots of collage art with those. I'm getting a whole bunch of clippings together so we can go through them. These are ones that I'm giving to some of my neighbors around here that they enjoy them. Here's some food and wine, travel and leisure I just found. I have them in packs here that I'm going to give to these 2 of my neighbors that enjoy it. They're probably going to get sick of me real soon for giving them too many magazines, but, you know, try to space it out. I'm going to give them to them for Thanksgiving and say, hey, happy Thanksgiving, and pass them off a couple bags of magazines. It's just a fun way to like stay connected, and then I get to talk to them, and then, you know, I'm giving them something, but at the same time, I'm kind of getting rid of some stuff. I mean, those are really good magazines, though. These are really good ones, so I am sacrificing a little bit, but obviously I have enough to go around, so it's okay, and I'll just keep on stacking them up. These ones I want to keep stacking. There's a reason why I stack these, because I am also planning that ASMR channel, so it should be pretty fun to do those, and that's why I need more of those. So that's the reason why I keep a lot of nice ones.
7302 said, I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot robot.
Yeah, it's a hot topic right there. I bet if I drop that video on TikTok, I have another one. Here's one more hot take for y'all. If I drop this on TikTok, it would probably go viral, but I don't want to promote that kind of stuff. And first off, I just make collage art on I don't even talk. On my TikTok, I don't even talk. I just show those short videos. So people be like, what are you talking about? But it's kind of funny. Oh, Colleen's going to say something. Whatever Colleen said.
Kareem Jacobs Y9S said, did I see Garden and Gun magazine?
You did, and I have a few of those, and they're actually pretty interesting. They are. I didn't realize that until I got them, and I'm like, what is this? Because it's another one. I'm not I haven't had these kind of crazy magazines. I'm actually pretty new to having this wide a range of magazines. You know, I'm just a guy, you know. I have like Maxim magazines and Vogue, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Stuff magazine and Sports Illustrated and stuff, you know, basic ass stuff. Sorry about that. Basic stuff. And now I'm like really expanding my stuff, and seeing things like that really get me interested. I have a lot of Southern Living and things like that where I'm like, wow, these are really cool. I even have some Magnolia ones from, you know, from Joanna Gaines and stuff like those. So it's just expanding my horizons and finding cool stuff. Plus, I'm going to incorporate those into my ASMR videos, magazine ASMR videos on the other channel that I'm going to create here shortly. And then we'll all get to see the whole magazine, flip through the whole thing. But then all the clippings come back here and we use them on the channel. But let's see.
Colleen Jacobs Y9S said, "What's it about?"
Oh, it's kind of country, but it's kind of look at this. So this is it. I try not to show the covers. I don't know if YouTube doesn't like the name of that, you know what I mean? But pretty. So there's a lot of cool stuff. There's like gardening, not all gardening though. Like, it's just really cool. There's fashion, there is a little bit of hunting in the back, but not a lot. You know, it's not a ton of it, so it's not overdone, but there is like ads from that. There's like recipes.
Said, the IG artist Nancy Price has collage art published in Garden and Guns sometimes.
Oh, really? Hey, nice to see you here. Sometimes I try to come over to your page when I can and check things out. I know you're busy with you got stuff going on too. So yeah, it's I didn't know that they did that. I'll have to check into that. And see, I'm pretty new, so you gotta forgive me from not knowing famous collagers and stuff like that too. And there was this collage. What was it? She'll have to tell me later that there's a collage expo and stuff where people get to go. And I've never done. Hey, is this one of them? No, that ain't it. That's just a piece of art. And I have it marked because I'd like to incorporate that into some art. So they do put art in here. They do a lot of stuff in here. So it's really cool. And then you will see like hunting and fishing and stuff. All those guys got a bunch of ducks down there. So it's pretty interesting. Not as much on the shoot, bullet, gun stuff on there, you know, but it is stuff there. So it's really interesting. Where was I at? Because I was like thinking about things, and I was thinking about another hot take. Oh, here's a hot take. I can tell any woman how to get any man that she wants. Forget the dating. You guys ready for a hot take? No one stayed this long except for y'all. And the people that, you know, may watch this in the archive videos, they have to be dedicated to be this far into the stream. So this is a secret. You can go and make this video on TikTok. I bet you it goes viral. Here's how any woman can get the exact guy that she wants. I know this has nothing to do with collage. This is just my crazy brain. Look, if you're a woman and you want to find the right guy, you don't go on a dating app. You write your criteria, but they shouldn't be criteria of like, oh, I want him 6 foot tall and, you know, blue eyes and, you know, in finance, you know, whatever that is, 6'5", trust fund, finance. I forget the phrase. Don't worry about that. That's nonsense. Think about the things you really want. Like, is he responsive? Is he polite? Does he reply quickly? Is he like, you know, those kind of things? Because you can read those. Here's what you do. Think about what kind of guy he is. Does he make cabinets? Is he like into woodworking? Is he a skydiver? Does he do archery? What does he do? What does your guy do? What does the guy that you're looking for do? Here's what you do. You go and find the tools that he needs, right? Maybe he's in archery. You get a bow and arrow or something. You go and get it off face-based marketplace, get it on the cheap, get that. Maybe he's a carpenter. He needs the right tools. Find the right tools that he needs. And then you list it. And then you take that item and you list it on face-based marketplace for cheap, right? For a deal. Now your inbox, all the guys are going to come your direction. Now it's your chance. You just find out which one you like, and then you kind of give that one the priority of it. Be like, yeah, I can meet you, see how he responds. You'll get to see his page. You'll get to see his friends. You'll see his family members. You can go stalk his LinkedIn, whatever. You can do all the research you want to do on him. He came right to you. He don't know he's walking into a trap. You sell him a deal. on his bow and arrow because he needs to go hunting ducks or something. He's gonna show up. He's gonna show up. But let's say you can't find the guy. You could just sell it to the other dudes because there's gonna be tons of dudes who want that. So you could tell them, oh, I got someone who wants it, and if they don't get it, then I'll come and sell it to you. So you won't lose any money. You get to, sell it off if you don't find the right guy. But then you can meet the guy. See, is he responsive? Did he show up on time? Is he, willing to work with you on times? Is he trying to like swindle you or whatever? You really get a feel for him, right? And then once he gets there and you really like him and everything's really good, then you just be like, oh, I had this bow and arrow. I just wanted to, learn how to do it, but nobody would show me how to do it. And then he'll be like, oh, I'll show you. Any dude would fall for that trap so easy. It would just like, he would walk right into it and then he would be there. Next thing you know, you're on a date. You're on a date learning how to shoot bow and arrows, or on a date how to build cabinets. You could tell him you needed to resand your cabinets. He'd be there to help you refinish your cabinets in your kitchen, because men are like that. They're willing to help. They want to help. They want to seem helpful. And he would have walked right into a trap. He wouldn't even know what's going on. But it's pretty funny. Glenn here.
Glenn Hill 7302 said, are you giving out all your secrets?
No, I'm just thinking of crazy stuff. These are just things that I know I could make TikToks about them, and I've had TikToks get millions of views in the past, but I don't like putting my face out there anymore, and I don't like putting out things that are get controversial in my comment section, like the robot boyfriends and stuff. But I do feel like they would pop off on TikTok if I wanted them to, but I don't want to do that. But just thought it was funny. If anyone wants a tip, go share that tip with their friends. If you have a single girlfriend or you have a single partner, or someone's looking for a man, forget the dating apps, because they're just trying to trap you in. The dating apps they're only making money off of you being single. You know what I'm saying? They're only making money off of singles. So for women, for men, for sure, they're just getting milked. They're just getting taken advantage of. And then it makes men feel like nobody likes them because they're not getting any swipes, but actually they're locked behind a paywall. And, there's only money in it for when you're single. So there's no point in them letting you find a relationship. I'm just telling you how you can meet the guy of your dreams, and he does all the things that you want. Maybe he's into gardening. You start listing gardening tools and a bunch of guys are going to come, and then you'll know that it's the right guy. So it's a better way to date in the modern world. I actually have plans to set up a whole thing where people can meet and have fun together and meet strangers in person, but I don't have the money, I don't have the finances or the resources to make that idea happen right now. If it's right, God will put it in my plate and we'll make it happen, and hopefully I can help lots of people all around the world actually build real connections with people. For now, I'm on YouTube. We're gonna try to build a community here out of us creatives who like doing the same kind of thing, and this is a place where we can be together, where we could all share our creative stuff. And if any of that stuff happens for me in the future, I will definitely share those with you. I have a bunch more business ideas, a bunch more crazy ideas in my mind, but I haven't shared them with anybody actually. So you guys are going to get to hear my crazy brain. So now I don't just think about magazines and collages all the time. My brain's pretty wild and it goes all over the place. And I was thinking about how strangers can like interact, because we don't interact anymore. That's why I give these magazines to these couple of my neighbors, because it's a chance for me to actually talk to real humans. Because I feel like even on the internet, this is cool. This is why I like this on YouTube, because we can be here and chat and it's real, and I could tell that it's real. But we'll know when the chat bots come around, so they'll be trying to sell us some cryptocurrency or something. But I like to try to connect with people in real life, and so I go and give these magazines to people. They don't necessarily probably like me, or I don't know. We're cool, but they don't know me like that, so it's just a nice way to do.
Said, nice to interact. Thanks to you for providing this space.
Yeah, and I hope we can build it up and get a lot more people here that are doing stuff. It's cool as it is now. It's just hard to find everyone at the right time for the live streams. But I do think when we're looking through all the magazine clippings and people are giving out their ideas, it's going to be really fun to interact with people, and everyone's throwing out crazy off the wall ideas for collaging. It's just going to be so fun. It's going to get more interactive. And like I said, I'm plotting everything out so I don't fall off. So I'm cutting up tons of magazines because I know I'm going to need to have lots of random clippings to show y'all so we can get inspiration and deduce like what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So we need to have like ones that we can all, they're like prompts to us and we can say, you know, what they are. So I'm stacking a whole bunch of those, and that's why I'm cutting through these magazines, and I'm showing y'all all these magazines that I have over here in boxes that don't really mean a lot to the channel, because I need to get rid of them because they're weighing on my back, you know. And I joke around, people don't think I'm serious, but I'm serious. I'm getting buried alive with magazines. I just accepted too many for free and I didn't know exactly what I was looking for, and then now I have 1,000, you know, Bon Appetit magazines. Like, okay, you know, all that's doing is making me hungry. But I don't have 1,000 of them, but I have a lot of those. I do have I don't know if it's 1,000, but it's a lot of those Popular Mechanics, 50 boxes, over 50 boxes, because you can think each year is a box, and I have from late 40s, mid 40s to up to the 2000s of Popular Mechanics magazines, all boxed. You could see those videos on the channel. They were some of the earlier videos, but I went through them and I bagged them all up, and I still have those. I didn't sell them. I haven't been able to sell them. I didn't really try to sell them very hard. Shoot, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I need to get them to somebody. It's gonna be crazy.
Said, it's great to get free, cheap things until your house gets full. Ask me how I know.
How do you know? I'm guessing we're in the same boat. You know what? I saw your comment and I read it. And I did respond to it. I don't know if you got notified to that. And, you know, I appreciate that, because guess what? I took one of your ideas and I tried to make it for you. I responded to your comment with a video. It'll come out in about a week and a half or two. But I took one magazine and just collaged from the one magazine, and I grabbed it and did that. So that was thank you for that input. You know, I watched some of those videos as well, and I can't do everything that all the good collage artists do. I'm kind of limited on my skills and my time, but that one was really cool. That was a cool idea, and I was like, I have a really cool magazine, so I actually put it together. It came out weird. It came out to be a weird collage, but I did take that idea and I did use it, and I was thinking about you when I made it. I may have even gave you a shout out in the video for leaving that comment. I can't really take requests that much, but you know.
Angelic42 said, "Oh, neat. I look forward to it."
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's interesting. It came out interesting. We'll just say it came out interesting looking. We'll say that. So it was very fun and something to do in the future, something to do. Another challenge one that I have coming, well, I haven't made it, but you guys hear me talk about it all the time, is collaging with scraps. So they're not just random scraps like people do with books and stuff, because it's not that kind of scraps. They're just scraps from the collages that we made. So every time we're cutting out the pictures here, I save the scraps that could potentially be used, and I have a whole bin right here to the side full of those scraps. I have to do that challenge. I'll probably have multiple challenges of those where we can collage with just scraps from previous collage projects, so we're not really wasting them. Maybe it was cool texture, maybe there's more cool pictures on that paper, and we'll bring it together. Those ones are going to be abstract, you know, they're going to be a little different and just not so clean, but you know, I like to do different things. It's not always going to all be the same. I think that's what makes this fun, is I don't really have a set style, so I guess we can all just go along for the ride. Who knows what's gonna pop up, you know, on Monday. I have one on Monday. Colleen may know. She may have a sneak peek of what's gonna come up on Monday, but you know, it's gonna be different. I like some artsy stuff. I like some art ones. I want it to be fashiony, artsy, and then I want it to be weird and abstract. So so who knows what's gonna happen. I'll just keep trying, guys. I'll just keep trying, guys and gals. I'll keep trying to get better. I keep trying to get better, and I really want to open this up. Hopefully we can get some more subscribers, and we can YouTube will let me open up the community feed, and I think then everyone would be able to post a picture. So when you see my picture posts where it's like, oh, I'm gonna do this weekend, or here's a picture of the collage, that's where I believe y'all would be able to go in my community feed and post your collage art, and then everyone from the community can go like it or comment on it and stuff like that. And I promise that any negativity that comes around, I will get rid of it. I won't allow people to sit here and like bring that to our community. We're not going to allow that. So if they don't like it, they can go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So feel free to post your stuff, and I don't want anyone giving people a hard time on here for, their creation, because we're all creating and they don't all come out, and we all look at things differently too. So what's cool to me may not be cool to someone else. And, it's not a place to criticize. They can go somewhere else, because we're not trying to be like super high end. I'm not Michelangelo, even though I do have a picture of Michelangelo's painting, Delphic Civil, right here to the side. We're not that. I'm not that for sure. And, so they don't need to come over here critiquing the art. You know what I'm saying? That's not what they're here for. So it's going to be a safe space. I don't know how to say it without sounding cheesy. A safe space for us to post our art. It's going to be a fun community. And any of that negative stuff, we're just going to let them find the door. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go to the door, because we're just trying to be positive and stuff. We can give constructive criticism. That's cool. But anything that's like on the trolley side, then we're not going to allow those Sour Patch Kids around here. You know what I mean? Anyways, I've been talking your ear off for quite some time. I'm coming back tomorrow evening. I have more magazines to show you. I have more clippings to look at for us to get art inspiration from. And I don't know, more stories? You guys want some stories? I'll tell you some stories. I've lived about 8 lives now. I'm on my 9th life. I'm not a cat, so I'm hoping like I'm like a wolf, no, I'm like a fox. I'm like a silver fox. So, hopefully I have like 11 lives or something like that. But I don't know. I'm like on my 9th, so I can give y'all some experiences from all of my lives. I have a lot of them. So lots of fun things to share with y'all, and hopefully it gives you some inspiration somehow. I don't really know how, but I got some more magazines. Maybe those will give you inspiration. Anyway, I really appreciate y'all showing up. I really appreciate y'all being part of the community. I look forward to it growing. I look forward to seeing all of y'all creations, because that's just going to give me more inspiration to keep going. So hopefully y'all can tune in tomorrow night, probably around 6 p.m. Pacific time to be specific. And I'll see y'all then.